If you can't lose weight, trust me, I've been there before. We've been there before. We've lost 250 pounds combined, but we've also tried every diet on the entire planet and failed a lot of them. And we're basically here to help you not do the same thing or make the same mistakes. We noticed that 94.5% of you are not subscribed, and to the 5.5% that are, we love you.
The other day I looked up how you lose fat. Like, what's the best way to lose fat? And
Why?
because I was like curious, like what's the mainstream understanding of how to lose body fat?
What is it?
Don't drink sugary beverages, like all the things. And I'm like, okay, what if people are doing all of those things?
Okay.
Like the things, you don't eat too many carbs, don't eat sugar, like, just all the things, like exercise regularly. So let's say you're doing all of those things and you still can't lose the weight. And I would bet that the majority of people who are watching our channel are those people. They're doing all the things right. They know the healthy foods to eat. They know they're exercising, but like it's just not making the scale budge. And you and I have hit plateaus for months in that same boat. And so these are 3 things that we have realized really moved the needle for us when we were doing all the things that were healthy and we needed to kind of up level.
And you said the first one's dealing with your poop. Can you explain what you mean by that?
Well, it's both figurative and literal.
Okay.
You got to deal with your stuff.
Okay.
No one wants to look at their poop. No one wants to smell their poop. And if you just want to like have it done with, like flush it down the toilet and be done with it. But there's a lot of wisdom in that whole process.
That whole process.
Of mouth to anus, right? What you're eating, how you're chewing, and then how it's getting digested and used and absorbed, and then what is coming out.
You would always tell me, you are not what you eat, you are what you absorb.
And your whole life I've been applauding you whenever you've pooped.
Right, I remember that. Actually.
Yeah, I'd be like, yay, because it's like, it's incredible. It shows how your body is metabolizing food, how your body is using the food. So if you're constipated, that's something you have to look at and deal with. If you have diarrhea or you have irritable bowel syndrome, that is something that you absolutely have to look at. If you have a lot of gas and bloating and flatulence and whatnot, you have to deal with it. You can't just pretend and, it's uncomfortable to talk about, and your doctor probably doesn't know how to help you. So you gotta look at your gut, you gotta check your gut, also emotionally, because if you're emotionally constipated, you're probably also physically constipated. So there are all these layers to dealing with your poop, because if you're not handling your stress well, you also might be constipated. So there are all these layers to it. If you are having like 6 bowel movements a day, your transition time is probably too fast. You're not absorbing your nutrients. You gotta deal with it. But there just isn't enough information out there that is effective. Your gastrointernist may not be able to help you. Your MD most likely can't help you. But we have to deal with it. And we have to like shine light on it. It's a very dark area. No one wants to look at it. But it's really important, and you can accelerate and fast track your weight loss if you're really willing to look at your poop and start exploring, not like actually exploring, but like start exploring ways to optimize your digestion, your absorption, and your regularity, as well as your stress management and your emotional regulation.
Number 2 is eating 30 different kinds of fiber.
Well, hold on, how did dealing with your poop, for me, that was a big part of my weight loss journey. Dealing with my poop.
I can't talk about that yet because I'm in a very different place right now.
I had irritable bowel syndrome for years, and I had no idea the impact it was having on my skin. I didn't understand the impact it was having on my body composition. I had no understanding of what to do about it, or I just thought it was normal to have diarrhea until I started to do an elimination diet, and I started to really understand some things, and whole worlds opened up to me when I was willing to look at what was going on down there.
You're watching this because you want to know how the heck you're going to lose the weight that's being stubborn and not coming off. One of the best gut health secrets that we've learned is that eating 30 different kinds of fiber per week is shown to help your gut microbiome heal and work better and function better and give you more energy.
30, folks, 30.
Which means red onions, yellow onions, cherry tomatoes. That's actually not a vegetable, it's a fruit, but it still counts.
So one of the ways in which we have helped ourselves with our gut health is by eating 30 different varieties of fiber.
So yesterday, me and Mom went to the farmer's, and she picked up radicchio, she picked up red onions, romaine. She
Yeah.
picked up something else.
Tomatoes, fennel.
That
Yeah.
she fell on the floor.
Hold on, most people think fiber is fiber because we've been hearing for decades, like, just eat 25 grams of fiber, eat 35 grams of fiber. So,
Avoid products that say fiber on them.
well, hold on. Let's just can we just start, what is fiber, right? Fiber is found in plant-based foods. So vegetables and fruits is where fiber is found. And we all know that fiber is an important part of our diet. It's been on the cover of Reader's Digest and Red Book and Vogue and every, I don't know if it's been on the cover of Vogue, but you know what I mean. It's been on the cover. It's well known. Fiber is good. Fiber is necessary. And most elderly folks are taking fiber supplements, which we don't recommend, but that's up to your doctor. But still, fiber is important. Okay, so what does it mean when we say 30 different types of fiber? Well, just recently there was some research that came out that showed that all fiber is not created equally. And that is a new concept for a lot of people. The fiber from a pear and an apple are different types of fiber. Yes, they're both fiber, but they serve different roles in your gut health. Different microbiota can grow on the different types of fiber. So we have fiber from celery, like you were saying, and onions, and the different types of onions. And so every different vegetable or fruit has a signature. Its own fiber is its own signature. And in your body, it serves its own role. So the bacteria can grow on them and then fortify your gut health, fortify your mood stability, fortify your weight loss, fortify your immune system. And as we're heading into the autumn months, we really want to get strong because we want to prevent any kind of virus or sickness from getting into our bodies. And we can do that by focusing on our gut health. You don't need fancy, expensive probiotics, but you do need a variety. Now, 30 for a lot of people seems like crazy. It's like, oh my gosh, I eat romaine lettuce, I eat iceberg lettuce, and I eat onions, and I eat carrots, and that's it. Well, if that's you, then it's time to step it up. It's time to get inspired at the grocery store or at the farmer's market and start adding different colors and different things, and you could be surprised. You might surprise yourself. You might love it, and you also might not love it. So you just gotta be willing to take a risk. Maybe try a different type of carrot, or try a different type of tomato, or try a different fruit. This is a great time of year to experiment because there's so much variety in the summer and autumn months.
What's a prebiotic?
So if you can't lose weight and it's being stubborn, we really want you to look at your gut health. That is a really big deal. And we talked about fiber. There's two types, soluble and insoluble, and we need both.
Why?
We need both because there are these things called microbiota. Imagine there are these little bacteria and they are all having a big party in your belly. They're procreating and
Why are you telling us to eat prebiotics?
well, I'm just saying, I just want to outline the difference between a prebiotic and a probiotic. Most people know about probiotics and
what's the
they think that probiotics are in a pill. And I'm telling you right now that probiotics are in your body as we speak right now. Mm-hmm. They're inside of you right now. And so you want to help them grow and proliferate and become more. So we want more good guys in there. And the good guys live on good bacteria, which is on good fiber. And they become probiotics. So it's like a system that your body is designed to do, to create probiotics from fiber. And so the insoluble fiber, the fiber that your body doesn't it doesn't break down, like in sunchokes or in some of the fiber in flax seeds. There's also insoluble fiber, and that's where prebiotics grow. And they're the step before the probiotics. They really help to fortify the internal mechanisms, which are rather complicated between the large intestine and the small intestine. And prebiotics are really, really important to help to boost the fat burning capacity and the fat making capacity for the short chain fatty acids that your gut is creating. So if you want to learn more about it, comment below. We're happy to talk more about what are the best prebiotic foods for you to consider and what's happening this summer and autumn, what foods are in season. So we'd love to share that with you and be in a dialogue conversation with you around it, because if you can't lose the weight, please know that it's just an invitation for you to learn more about what your body's ready for. And it's an invitation for you to learn more about what's possible, because that's how we did it. We just kept learning. Every time we hit a wall, we're like, okay, what can we learn? What can we do? What can we try? That's, of course, safe and effective. And that's going to be maybe hard, but ultimately fun.
And something that nature created.
Yeah, because
Not man, nature.
We're always looking to ourselves for those solutions because in your 150-pound weight loss journey these last few years, you have hit so many walls where you've done all the things. You were eating the fiber, you were doing the exercise, you were sleeping well, and you're like, why am I not losing weight? And it was just an invitation for us to look a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper. So if you love what you're seeing here, we'd love for you to join us to learn all the mistakes that we made so you don't have to make them, because we've learned a lot on this 250-pound weight loss journey, mother-daughter duo here.
And if you need more support and you're like, I need a girl, like I need a girl's girl, like I need a pal to help me and keep me accountable and remind me every day, then we're here for you. We literally have a women's accountability group just for you. And if you want to join, you should apply below.
Yeah, or join our cooking club, get some great ideas on how to get these 30 different types of fiber into your life in a fun and delicious way. And we'll see you on the other side. We help women to beat obesity with our Step It Up system in just 90 days. Click the link in the description to learn how to lose weight without drugs like Ozempic.